Trying to decide between a detached home with your own yard or a townhome or a condo where everything is a little more simple? Today I'm breaking down what actually happens with each option here in Colorado Springs, because this decision affects your daily life more than most people realize. A lot of first-time home buyers come into this thinking it's just about price. But once you move in, it quickly becomes about lifestyle, responsibility, and how your home actually functions for you every day. So let's walk through what happens short-term, mid-term, and long-term when you choose between a townhome or condo versus a single-family home. Let's start with townhome or condos. Short-term, the biggest draw is simplicity. You're typically going to have a homeowners association, and that HOA is going to handle things like trash collection, exterior maintenance, and sometimes even giving you access to amenities like a clubhouse or a pool. So from a day-to-day standpoint, life feels easier. You're not worrying about mowing the lawn, pulling weeds, cleaning leaves out of the gutters, or shoveling the snow. It's handled. Now, structurally, most townhomes are going to be vertical, attached, and in a row. You'll usually have your living room, kitchen, dining room, and a half bath on the main level. And then 2 to 3 bedrooms upstairs, 1 to 2 bathrooms. Laundry is often upstairs in between the bedrooms, which some people love for convenience. And one thing a lot of buyers don't realize with a townhome is you typically own the dirt underneath it. A condo is different. A condo can feel more like an apartment that you own. It might be one level, or what some people might think of as a box in the sky, and you don't own the land underneath it. Now, when it comes to parking, townhomes may or may not have an attached garage, sometimes 1 or 2 car, and in Colorado Springs, that can actually be a big deal because we do get hail here sometimes with the weather. Condos, on the other hand, might have a carport or a detached garage space, but it's usually not attached to your unit. And it's always important to evaluate guest parking availability. It can be frustrating if there are a few or no spots for friends or family to use when they visit. Now, here's where people start to feel the trade-off, and this is midterm. HOA fees, they're not static. They can and usually do go up over time. You see this as neighborhoods age, it becomes more costly to keep it up. And while they're covering maintenance and amenities, they're also something you don't control. Another big one is outdoor space. Most townhomes don't have true private yards. And if you have a dog that needs its own space, that can become a real challenge. Compare that with a single family home. Short term, it's a different experience right away. Most homes are going to come with a garage, and most will have a backyard, often fenced, or at least able to be fenced. And that backyard matters more than people think. If you've got children, or you have a dog, or you just want your own outdoor space, that becomes a big part of your daily life. You also get full separation from the neighbors, no shared walls, more privacy, and more control over your environment. But here's the trade-off. You're now responsible for everything, and that means weekends can start to look a little different. You might find yourself making trips to Home Depot or Lowe's for yard work, home maintenance, sprinkler repairs, or small projects around the house. That sounds like work, but it can be an enjoyable kind of work too. You could be putting time into your vegetable garden, enjoying your flower beds, building your water feature or koi pond. Now, before we go any further, this is usually where people start thinking, okay, but which one actually fits my life? If that's what you're thinking, to figure out, there's a link in this description where you can get clarity or ask us directly. A lot of people use that just to map out which direction makes the most sense for them. Now let's talk long term. With condos and townhomes, long-term can be a great entry point. You get into the market, you build equity, you do it without taking on full home maintenance right away. For a lot of first-time buyers, that's exactly what they need to get started. But over time, some of the limitations start to show up. Shared walls, limited outdoor space, HOA increases, and sometimes people just feel like they've outgrown the setup. With single-family homes, long-term tends to offer more flexibility. You've got your own space, your own land, and more options with how to use the property, whether that's upgrades, pets, or just having room to grow. But again, that comes with ongoing responsibility. You're maintaining the home, planning for repairs, and managing everything that comes up. Now here's the part that matters most. There isn't a better option here. It comes down to how you want to live. If you want simplicity, less day-to-day responsibility, and more structured environment, a condo or townhome can be a great fit. If you want space, privacy, a yard, and full control, and you're okay with the maintenance that comes with it, a single-family home is usually the better path. The mistake most people make is focusing only on getting into a home without thinking about what life actually looks like after they move in. And once you get clear on that, the decision becomes a little easier. If this was helpful, make sure to like and subscribe so you don't miss future videos, and check out the next video. It builds on what we just talked about and will help you take the next step.